What's up, guys? Welcome to episode I think 10 of the podcast. I'm not gonna dude, everything's fucking all over the place this week. Okay, I forgot to charge the camera. It's on 27%. I'm really scared it's gonna die. My laptop carked it on Tuesday. Right? How's this? I got sick of FIFA. Right? Because it's a shit game. Like I don't know if anyone here plays FIFA, but actually playing FIFA is the worst part of the game. Like building your team and all that shit, that's the best part, right? But like, how do I put it? Building a team is the best part, but actually having to play the game sucks dick. So I was like, oh, I'm done with that. And I was like, you know what? I've heard really good things about Football Manager. I'm talking fast. I'm saying the camera's gonna die. I need to relax. Just chill, Anthony. Just chill. Okay. And I was like, I'm just gonna play Football Manager, which is like this really sick game where you pretend to be like you're managing a soccer club of your choice. It's super in depth. The database is so in depth that like multiple professional clubs use the database to help them scout players. That's how good it is, right? I don't know what their dev team is or what it looks like, but there must be so many people working for that dev team. Anyways, I downloaded it on Tuesday because I was feeling like shit. Spent $70 on the fucking game, by the way. Spent $70 on it. I played it for 10 hours. I got up to January with Arsenal. I was meant to get sacked, but I won a fucking FA Cup game and they were like by like 4 goals and they were like, great performance, we're not going to sack you. And I was like, yeah, damn right you're not. And I put it away. It was like 1 a.m. I was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to play tomorrow when I get home. I got to open it on my computer and it's like, the file's corrupt. And then I was like, I was playing it yesterday. It's probably fine. So I exit it. I try to open the file again. The whole computer screen goes black and I can't do anything. And I'm like, that's a pain in the ass. I'll just turn it off and on again. So I turn it off by the button. Go to turn it off. I get blue screened. Nothing's working. I'm calling everyone. I made an Instagram post being like, does anyone know how to fix laptops? Thanks to those of you, I don't know if you watch, but genuinely tried to help me fix the computer. Like, thank you so much. And then to the rest of you that were like, turn it off and on again. Put it in rice. Siri. To the rest of you that were like, turn it off and on again. Put it in rice. You're annoying. That annoyed me. One guy replied, he's like, I don't know how to fix it, bro. Sorry. Which is kind of funny. Because like, why the fuck would you reply? You know? But anyways, it is what it is. I wonder if I can... No, I was wondering if I could charge the camera while it records, but I don't think I can. And this is the only time I have to record, so I can't like charge it and put it in later, But anyways, what was I saying? You know what? If the camera dies, I can record this Sunday night, so we're all good. But let's hope it doesn't. But what was I saying? And then some people would like, get a Mac. Stop being a tight ass. Get a Mac. Get a Mac. I have a Mac. I'm recording on my Mac right now. But the thing is, I got this Mac when I started uni in like 2018. And it's just on its last legs, I don't know how long Macs last for everyone else, but I haven't really taken care of this. It doesn't work unless it's plugged into the charger. As soon as the charger comes up, the Mac shuts down and you got to restore it. Every time I update it, I lose all my files. So I need to back up everything to the cloud before I update it. And it needs to come back. It's so fucking slow. You can only have one thing playing at a time. It's just a disaster of a device. And I'm like, I've got the audio recorder plugged into it and the charger. And even I'm like, this might be too much. The Mac might crash. So I'm really worried. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to edit it on this computer either. Because it's so slow, man. But yeah. Shout out to Abdul from HP. Because I rang him up and I was like, here's what's happened with the computer. And he tried to fix it. He logged in remotely. He was super helpful. And he was like, man, I've never seen this before. I spoke to my superiors. No one knows what to do. So they didn't give me a new laptop, but they let me buy a new laptop with a massive discount because the warranty ended 6 weeks ago. 6 fucking weeks ago. Which was mad annoying. Like, man. So basically, I spent $70 on Football Manager just to tank my laptop, which then cost me another vastly big amount of money. And I'm going to have to buy a new Mac because this will probably kill the Mac, this recording. I'm not even going to lie to you. This will probably kill the Mac. And then also, like, I need to buy a PS5 because the games that are all coming out now aren't compatible on PS5, and I've only got a PS4. And I was like, bro, I just want to save for a house. I don't want to fucking be spending money on this shit. You know, like, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. I won like $600 sports betting this week though, so that's a positive. That helped me out a lot. Yeah, I'm not starting a new job, but I do like creative writing for this betting company, and they've offered me a new contract. So I'm excited to start that because that's a fun as fuck job. Creative writing, that's so good, such a good job to do. But what else? What is going on this week? Oh, I went to the Jack Harlow concert last night at Forum in Melbourne, which I don't know if you're from Melbourne. It's the one that's like next to Fred Square. It was good. The performance was sick, but like, obviously he must have booked it before he really blew up because he should have been doing an arena. It was so packed in Forum. Like, before it, I was like texting my friend and I was like, I think it's going to be like a Travis Scott situation here because it was so claustrophobic, so packed in. You couldn't like move. Like at times in the concert, I was like looking, I was like, oh, there's a pocket of space there. Let me go into it. And I was like, oh, I can move my arms. This is great. But the concert was sick. Jack did this thing right before he came out. This video played. And it was a compilation of him like rapping when he was like 13, 14, 15, 16. Jack, my applaud, my friend. That was so fucking cool to see that. Because it's like, to us, Jack was an overnight sensation. You know, if you didn't know him before, he did What's Poppin'. That blew up on TikTok. It's like, oh, he's famous now. But he like put 10 years of work into his fucking rap career. Probably longer. So it's like, it's so cool to see the journey, you know, because I feel like I'm on my own creative journey, and it's just so good to resonate with that. But for real, it was like mad inspirational because it's like you do when you like creating shit, you do have that sense of dread in the back of your mind, like, oh, what if it doesn't fucking work? You have that fear of failure. So like that was mad inspirational, and then the show was sick. Like honestly, I couldn't see. I had giants in front of me, but it was still good. Like, I think Jack might have been sick. It sounded like he had a bit of a sore throat. But he still did the show anyway. Not like Charlton, the Kid Leroy, fucking cancelled. But yeah, it was sick. Dude, when he did the first song, the floor was shaking so much, I thought it was gonna collapse. Like, was it at Stamford Bridge a few years ago when like the stand collapsed and people just fell through the floor? I thought that was gonna happen. It was crazy. And then I thought for sure there was going to be a stampede, but everyone was pretty cool. No one was really trying to push to the front or anything. So that was mad. But yeah, he did the classic shit though that every fucking artist does, which I guess, you know, you have to do it. But he's like, Melbourne, how we doing tonight? We good? I was in Sydney last week. Yo, what do we think of Sydney? And everyone fucking boos. And he's like, that's right. What about Melbourne? And like, woo! Woo! It's like, shut up. I hate that. Like, just sing your songs, cunt. But yeah, he did that for like every city. The support act was alright, I guess. They were pretty cool. But yeah, the concert was good. What else? I had something else I was gonna rant about the concert. Oh, I was standing next to the bar. And, like, the chicks at the bar were, like, really into it. They were dancing and stuff like that. I was, like, so jealous. I was like, what a great day to be rostered on. Like, you are so lucky to be rostered on for this. Like, I remember doing the Eminem... I went to the Eminem concert in 2014 or 15. And, like, I was just looking at security. Like, he's getting paid to be here. Getting fucking paid for this. That's mad. So, yeah. Happy for you that you were rostered on yesterday night. But yeah, I hate that shit they do in between, like when they talk to the crowd, they're like, Melbourne, how we doing? It's so cringy. But you gotta get the crowd going, I guess, you know? But artists do this thing where like, he was trying to intro his songs, he's like, you know, any single ladies in the house tonight? I'm doing a horrible American accent, I got a sore throat, I'm sorry. And it reminded me of something that happened at the Kid Leroy concert that I've got to talk about on the podcast, that I wanted to talk about on the podcast. He did this thing where he was like, yo, who in the crowd's got their heart broken? And, woo! Yeah! Everyone in the front row fucking goes off. And he puts the mic to some chick in the front row. And he's like, what's the name of the guy that broke your heart? And I forgot. His name was like Donald or some shit. It was a really goofy ass name. And then the kid in the row goes, can we get a fuck Donald? And everyone starts chanting fuck Donald. And it was like, bro, we haven't heard Donald's side of the story. All right? Maybe the chick you put the mic to is fucking crazy. And Donald was like, I need to get out of here. You know? We don't know what happened. But, yeah, that was a Jack Harlow concert. It was super cool. Shout out to everyone that said, you know, hello, asked for photos, said you like the content. That's really cool. Always nice to hear. But to the two fucking white girls that were yelling out from the balcony that they knew me and they saw me on Hinge, don't do that. That was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever had to fucking enjoy. Everyone was looking. It felt like everyone was looking. And all my friends were like, what the fuck's going on here? Just come up and be like, oh, hi, Anthony. Nice to meet you. I'm a fan. I would have been like, oh, nice to meet you too. And then we could have had a chat. But you were like, oh, we know you from TikTok. No, don't do that. Ever. To anyone. Let alone me. Especially me. But don't do it to anyone. Okay? Okay, honestly, I'm going to try and breeze through this fucking podcast because I'm so scared the camera's going to die. Oh, actually, if the camera dies, I can just put like a black screen on YouTube, can't I? I'll probably do that. So, yeah, I apologize. I apologize if you get black screened on YouTube. I'm going to stop stressing. Just relax, guys. I'm sorry Someone commented last week they liked the more relaxed approach. I guess because I feel like I got to entertain, you know? So I'm like fucking all up and about. But I just need to be my authentic self. You're right. I just need to chill and talk. Man, I hope my new laptop comes today or on the weekend somehow because I don't want to work in the office this week. It's just such a long drive. You got to find a car park. It's a fucking pain in the ass. Oh, is Anthony talking about car parking on this podcast for the millionth time? Oh yeah, what I do want to talk about. I went to the gym today, and I'm done listening to all the Eminem albums. I ran out of Eminem albums. So I was like, who can I listen to? I listened to some Doja Cat. And I think, and I mean this, the fuck is this? Oh, it's the camera lens. Okay. I think female rap is better than male rap. Because the music I'm into is like, yeah, talk your shit type of music, you know? And women are way better at talking their shit than men are. And the thing is as well is when women are talking their shit, I believe the women, right? Like when Doja Cat's on a song and she's talking about all the guys in her DMs and all these guys want to fuck her and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what, Doja? I believe you, right? Because I believe this is coming from a real place. And that you genuinely believe all the shit you're saying. And that's good. Whereas I feel like when guys do it, I feel like it's a lie. Like they're like, I don't know, what's some rapper lyrics? Like, oh, I'm going to rap real quick. Like, oh, I did ketamine and hit the spliff right after I gave her the good dick. It's like, no, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't. This is like, if you hit ketamine and a spliff, your dick's going to be extremely mediocre, right? If it gets hard, which I doubt it will. That's going to be very mediocre dick. It's going to be soft in some places. It's going to be like your dick's coming off an Achilles tear. And it's like it's first day back. And you know, all the commentators are like, oh, you know, he's not going to be his best today, but it's just good to see him out there. It was just good to see him out there. You know, he's clearly getting back into the swing of things. That's your dick, bro. Like, if you talk to 100 women who have had sex with, like, A$AP Rocky, I reckon at least a third would be like, oh, yeah, it wasn't that good. Talk to 100 guys who will fuck Doja Cat. They're going to be like, it was the best night of my life. Doja's a queen. I bet you 110% that's what would happen. Like, guys, I'm going to be honest. I still listen to Bodak Yellow whenever I'm feeling a bit down. That song fucking amps me up, you know? Like, women are just better at talking their shit than men are. I hope this point's coming across. Like, there's a, like, guys, to the guys listening, to the girls, you probably do this, so, yeah, whatever. To the guys, right? When you're, like, looking for music to listen to in the gym, there's a gym playlist on Spotify, and it's, like, Juice WRLD, you know, fucking Lil Yachty, all those fucking cunts. I need a burp. That's not the playlist you want to listen to, okay? The playlist you want to listen to is called Hot Girl Shit on Spotify. And it's Beyonce, it's Rihanna, it's Doja Cat, it's Nicki Minaj, it's Cardi B. They talk shit better than anyone else. They get me more amped than anyone else. Because it's like, I feel like they really are talking their shit, you know? Like, they all rap about having good pussy. I believe they all have good pussy. I believe it, right? But every rapper's rapping about having good dick. It's like, statistically, not all of you can. Statistically, some of you have to have a small penis. And I don't know, maybe you're watching this and you're like, Anthony, why is penis size the parameter that you're measuring good dick by? Well, I don't know. It could be girth. It could be volume. It could be the method in which you penetrate the vaginal cavity. I don't fucking know. It's like, I just don't believe that shit. Like, it's like, dude, it's like, I've heard this. Like, we've been hearing these songs for 40 years about you know. You don't have a new take on giving a girl dick. We're very limited as men in what we can do. You're just thrusting in and out in different positions. That's all it is. Like, it's not that much of a flex. But girls being like, I can fuck anyone I want. It's like, you can. Like, if Natasha from the area's getting all these random dick pics in her message requests, imagine Cardi B. She has every right to talk her shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm sure A$AP Rocky could probably get, or Jack Harlow could probably get any girl he wanted. But I'm also sure there's some days where, like, after round one, he's like, I'm done. I can't go. I'm sorry. And he can't go for a second round, and she's left disappointed. I'm sure that happens. And then he gets on the track. I'm sure girls who have hooked up with rappers listen to their tracks like, this is Cap. He has horrible dick. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. I reckon that's funny. I'm emceeing a gig tonight. I'm gonna do that on stage, and hopefully it's funny. And if not, I better say something funny afterwards to back it up. But yeah, that's actually how I feel about that. Like, I was listening to Doja Cat in the gym. I was just fucking pumped. Like, what was that one song? Alright, let me get my phone out. She had one song that I was just like, yeah, go off, Doja. Whoops. Do not copyright me. What was it? Planet Her. That's the album. Sorry if audio listeners, I'm going through my phone. Ain't shit. It was just a song about how guys ain't shit. And I was listening to it and I was like, you know what? Honestly, we aren't. Because, like, right, let's be honest, as men, especially young men, all we want is sex. When we first approach a woman, all we're thinking about is getting sex, right? And we're not even that good at it by all accounts. Every meme I see is about how we're shit at sex. So it's like the one thing we want to do, we can't even deliver on. She's right. We ain't shit. Like, you could have everything else in your life in check. You could be financially stable, have your own place, a nice car, you know, a great relationship with your friends and your family. But if you can't give good dick, that's all that matters to those girls that you're giving dick to. You know? Fuck, what a great analogy. I'm a genius. I'm a fucking genius. What else? Oh, this was annoying, right? This girl who, like, I went to high school with was at, like, some TikTok convention. And I messaged her and I was like, oh, you working for TikTok now? And she's like, no. The company I work for is like doing the marketing for them or some shit, right? And I was like, oh, if this certain person's there, ask her to give me verification. And she's like, I actually will if I see her. And I was like, no, don't. Because they just stopped giving me, like, a bunch of guidelines violations and I don't want to ruin my relationship with them. Because TikTok's never shown me love. They've never posted me. They always take down my videos. They've never commented. They don't follow me. They've never commented on my videos. They don't like me, TikTok, for whatever reason, right? And so I was like, don't talk to TikTok. Don't bring me up to TikTok. As long as TikTok aren't worried about me and not taking down my videos, I don't care, right? And she's like, haha, yeah, fair enough. And then I uploaded the podcast clip of me going, talking about getting recognized by the guy tailgating me. And it did really well. I got like 3,000 views in like 5 minutes, and the engagement was really good. I was like, this video is gonna pop off, and it did well on Instagram. And I got a fucking guidelines violation, and I was like, just when I brought it up, like just when I what like oh, so that's annoying. So that's why I didn't post too much on TikTok this week, was because I posted and the video didn't get that many views. Because if you don't know, when you get a guidelines violation, it kind of kills your algorithm. Like, it's harder to go viral after you get a guidelines violation. It's kind of like a shadow ban. And I posted one video, and it didn't do that well. It got like 30,000 views, and I was like, you know what? Maybe the video did deserve 30,000 views. It wasn't the strongest video. But then I uploaded a video, got 50,000 views. But the engagement was tapped. It was like one of my best performing videos, engagement-wise. Like, there was heaps of shares, heaps of comments, heaps of likes. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm just going to... So, long story short, I'm just going to wait for the algorithm to fix itself, and I'll probably start uploading again on Monday, which will be when you're watching this podcast. So, yeah. But it's good. Oh, I hit 10K on Instagram. So, thank you to everyone who's followed me on Instagram. Very cool. Very cool. I never thought, if like you told like 15-year-old me I'd have 10K on Instagram, he'd be like, bro, that's sick. Do you have bitches hitting you up, bro? No, but very cool. It's always just cool to get, know that people are enjoying your work. Like, even the podcast. Like, the podcast getting, like, across YouTube and Spotify, like, 200 listens a week. By the way, when I get the new Mac, eventually, I'm going to put the podcast out everywhere. I'm going to change it to the Anthony Nigro show. I'm going to try and have recurring guests and characters that come on. I'm going to try and get a producer in. I really want this to be a fucking great product. Like, one day, I want people to be watching this podcast in like a full-on studio with a group of my boys all on it. Everyone's having a good time, and people commenting like, man, remember when he was just doing this in his room in the fucking flannel he slept in last night and the t-shirt he went to gym in? That's what I can't wait for. That's my vision for this. Also, might be putting out some YouTube sketches probably in like a month or so. A friend of mine who's a comedian, we've decided that we're going to try and put out one every 2 weeks. I'll make a proper announcement on Instagram for when that happens, but for now, it's just you guys in on it. So, yeah, that's what you get for being OGs. But yeah, honestly, that's all I have to talk about this week. I'm sorry I was so like fucking, hyper energetic. It's because I'm having a good day. Having a good day despite the shit week with the laptop, and I'm scared the camera's gonna die, so I rushed through some shit. But I'm gonna end it here. You know what? I should start, because I record this podcast on a Friday and I put it out on a Monday. I should like probably start putting it out on a Tuesday and recording it on the Monday. Oh, but I work Mondays. Okay, guys, when I get like enough income from this that I can quit my job, I'm gonna start recording it on a Monday, so that I can have like all this shit from the weekend, But yeah, thanks for listening. Also, actually, before I go, one more thing. Last week I touched on Arsenal a bit, and then in my head I was like, people don't want to hear me talk about Arsenal. I should stop. And then I listened to Bill Burr's podcast, and every episode that cunt just talks about drumming for 20 minutes every week. I don't know anything about drumming, but I listen to it because I like Bill. So I got to remember that I should stop worrying about if people want to hear it or not. Like, obviously I shouldn't talk about boring shit, but like, I'm pretty sure you guys listen to this just because you are entertained by me. So you want to hear me talk about what I'm actually interested in rather than what I think you guys want to listen to. Like, I don't want to pander. I just want to talk about what I like. So I'm going to start doing more of that. So that means more Arsenal talk, baby. And also, justice for Jack Ginnivan. Start paying the high tackle. AFL. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. This will be more normal next week. And I'm going to buy another microphone, guest episodes. I'll message some people. We'll get it all fucking going. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Illies. Oh, that was really... Yeah, that was a bad thing. Bye. Bye-bye. I'm ending the podcast. I'm ending it.